colour is the number 7?
Green.
Green, absolutely green, right?
I don't know. What's 12? Red.
Yellow. Oh.
Oh, yeah, red. I'd go with red. What are we saying for 5?
Blue.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to Quarterlife, Quandary podcast. We'll be chatting about life, relationships, events, and experiences, anything in between. Joined with Katie and Aaron, and this are Quarterlife Quandary.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Great, it's been a while.
Good.
It's been a month-ish.
It's kind of good for us.
Yeah, it feels like this is a monthly thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened organically. Who are we to stop nature?
I mean, it's pretty good that if we can keep it, going every month.
Well, it's like my sex life, once a month.
The lucky lady.
Yeah, she is. Well, you prick.
Aaron.
Straight out the gate.
At least it's nice and easy.
Just like, what?
Aaron.
Hey.
So, Aaron, have you remembered your topic from last month?
My topic from... What do you mean, my topic from last month?
The amazing topic you had.
Yeah.
No, that's completely gone.
Is it the one that we were talking about in the pub and then completely forgot what it was? Yeah, I can't remember it either.
Yeah, it's completely gone. There's no hope for that one. But I do have a bit of useless information that I'm sure we can probably discuss.
Okay.
Or turn into a discussion. Do we know the origins of the word goodbye?
I feel like it's one of those things that I probably read in a BuzzFeed article and then immediately forgot.
It's quite good. It originally stands for God be with ye. And when they used to write it, they used to do it like shorthand writing. And I think it got shortened down to God be W Y E. And then over time it just got shortened and then it just changed into goodbye.
That's kind of similar to the word ampersand. So that tracks. You know, like the symbol for and?
Yep.
It's called an ampersand, and it was I think it was like something like it was considered a letter of the alphabet. So like you'd finish saying the alphabet and then at the end you'd say and per se and it just got squished down into ampersand.
This is like the 5th time we've talked about this.
Aaron started it.
I
feel like the ampersand. I feel like we've all got dementia, and I'm the only half sane one in the corner going, "Oh no,"
which is troubling in itself. If you're the sanest amongst us. To be fair, I've inherited this fucking trait from my mother because she will tell me and everyone I know the same story 50 times. And it'll always be the like shockingly bad stories as well. Like she'll tell me, "Oh, I bunked off school to go and see the monkeys," 50 times of a year, and then like every now and then she'll come out with some outrageous story of her youth that I've never heard before. I'm like, why is this not the one that comes to your mind all the time to repeat?
I do remember I come around your house a few times, and every time it was the same story about how she'd bought a house and she always painted it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I've heard this one.
Yeah, our mutual friend got something about paper carnations, making paper carnations, and she always tells people how when I bought a house, it didn't even have any stairs. We had to use a ladder to get upstairs.
Yep, I heard that one multiple times.
The plumber gave us a free sink because he felt bad for us because we didn't have a toilet inside. Yeah.
Yeah, but a house cost her £5.
Exactly. I wish it was even like a large amount of money, but I'm pretty sure her first house cost her like 16 grand, and she got like one of the 100% mortgages to move out of London. So she didn't even have to fucking put down a deposit on it or anything. And there are people that got like 110% mortgages or something, where they just got given money on top of a house and they fucking chose to put Artex on the ceilings, and I'm bitter about it.
It's just the most arseholey sort of thing to do in a house. And the thing is, I'm looking up in my house now,
Yeah, I have it.
and it's just a light. It's not even the deep sort of. In my parents' house, they have like this deep swooshy kind of Artex in. This
Mm,
one's just like dabbing.
I've got the dreaded circles.
Yeah, I think we probably got roughly about the same.
Yeah.
In my parents' old house, they had the spikes. It was
Oh.
like the dips and valleys, and then if you ever, I had a bunk bed, and if you ever got up too fast, you'd nut the ceiling.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a face full of Artex stalactites.
Yep.
It's fucking awful.
It is awful.
And the thing is, I like one summer, it was a few years ago, and it was fucking baking hot, and the mosquitoes were apparently a bad problem. I think it was the year that my sister got married, because I remember in the wedding photos having like a perfect line of mosquito bites going from my wrist to my fucking shoulder. Um, but I got into this loop where like the mosquitoes, I'd turn the lights off and it'd be like high pitched mosquito drone. And then the second I turned the light on to look for the little fucker, it would shut up. So I was like crawling around my bed on like, well, tiptoeing around my bed with a box of hair dye and like my phone torch, trying to like fake out the mosquitoes to make a noise so I could like squish them on the ceiling with the hair dye box, because they were just hovering really close to the ceiling. And every time I actually managed to get a clear hit on the mosquito, it would manage to fall into a fucking Artex crevice. And I'd miss it, and it was the most infuriating, like, 3 hours of sleeplessness trying to chase mosquitoes ever, and I blame the Artex.
I honestly thought you were going to say you were going to try and paint it red so you could see it.
The mosquito or the Artex?
You said you had a box of dye. I thought you were going to try and dye it a different colour.
Oh, no, I was trying to, like, squish them in between the ceiling and the hair dye box. It was just the first thing that I could grab to like kill them. I was gonna like squish them on the ceiling and then wipe them off, but it was the only way to kill them because they were literally flying like millimeters away from the ceiling. And they kept like finding a little pocket in the Artex and hiding from death. I don't like Artex. If that wasn't abundantly clear.
I think you've made it very clear.
Imagine getting a house, free money, and choosing that. Well, it's weird how things fall in and out of fashion, because this was like the standard, wasn't it? I don't think anyone from our generation would be like, fucking love Artex.
Yeah, you know what I've always wanted? Artex.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is when you do the patterns, it kind of breaks up the ceiling, doesn't it?
But there are so many better things to do to break up the ceiling. Like, I don't know when everyone got together and decided that white ceilings were the standard.
Reflectiveness of light, though, isn't it?
Ah,
Yeah.
fucking paint it with weird shit. Mural.
Yeah.
Put a mural on the ceiling. One of those optical illusions that's just like a tunnel going up.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I say all this. I have a house where I can do all of these mad things, and all my ceilings are white.
This is the only thing about me wanting to get a mortgage. The only reason at this point I want a mortgage is to be able to fuck shit up. Like
And this is why all the bankers that are listening are like,
they're not even
blind.
fucking entertaining giving me a mortgage. Like, I'm earning. I don't think anyone's earning enough to actually be able to get a mortgage at the minute. But yeah, I don't plan on having kids. Like they're not in my future. And the only reason I can think of at this point to get a mortgage is to be able to like pass something on to a child. Because by the time I'm done paying for it, I'm basically dead anyway. If I get one now, so might just rent forever. But I kind of want to paint shit, you know.
You should get a house that you do up, because then you're not going to have to worry about children falling down holes.
Oh
Just
yeah.
live in a permanent building site is what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to even at this point be careful when my nephew comes into my room, because all the curiosities and shit I've got are, one, very breakable, and two, are probably going to traumatize him. So like, I'm not having a child-friendly house probably.
That's
That
fine.
was already on the cards.
It just means you never have to look after him.
Yeah. Although he's getting kind of curious about the things I keep, and I'm having to. He's asking what things are, and I'm just like, definitely not human bones. They're other. They're from something else. They're.
He just thinks you have KFC every night.
Yeah. What's that giant deer jaw? That was a really hard sentence to say, and I didn't anticipate how much of a tongue twister it was going to be. Giant deer jaw. Try
Yeah,
it.
I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Giant deer jaw.
Giant deer jaw.
I wasn't expecting that to fuck me up as much as it did. But he came in, and I've got like a starling head mounted in a frame, and he was just like, "Birdie," and I was like, "It was," and he was like, "Birdie."
Dead daddy.
He's warming to it, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a child-friendly house, because like, this is the crap that I'm limited to in the space that I've got. If I have a whole house to fill with curiosities, I'm having like a taxidermied crow family or something.
It's just so expensive. You say this is what I used to think. Oh, I'm going to have a house and I'm going to paint the walls black and I'm going to have a shrine to the dead, and it costs money.
It does cost money, but like, I'm accruing some things now,
Mm.
um, and also hopefully we'll have slightly more disposable income than if I had kids.
Mm.
So fingers crossed I can afford this stupid crap. But this is the stupid crap that makes me happy. Like, I, as probably everyone at this point knows, threw away like a lot of my stuff, and now this is like my stuff. This is my like prized possessions I look at every night when I get home from work, and it's just fucking cool stuff. That's what I want. That's gonna fill the void of children that everyone keeps telling me there's gonna be.
Stuff.
No,
Lots
people
of
keep
stuff.
telling me like, "Oh, your life's gonna be incomplete without children." I'm like, I have a dried out seahorse in a jar. Like, I am perfectly fulfilled, thank you.
So my partner, we somehow got onto. Oh yeah, that's what I've got a tattoo, and it was looking a bit mank, and there was a slight worry that she was like, "What happens if they need to cut your hand off?" I said, "Oh, I'll just have a wet specimen,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
like the whole hand." And she
Yeah,
said she'd prefer it to be dried, like mummified.
that would be cool.
What's your take? Wet or dry?
I think anyone can wet specimen a hand. I feel like that's a really easy way out. Feel like mummification is harder, and therefore I'd appreciate it more, the work that's gone into it.
But the thing
So I'm going
is,
for dried.
which one of your children's going to inherit your mummified hand?
That's for them to figure out.
Would you be okay if they split your fingers up between
Well, I'll
each
be dead,
child?
so I won't know.
He'll be dead anyway, so he can just get in his will, just have like, please mummify my other hand, and then like some feet and some bits, and just be like, there you go, everyone gets an appendage.
My body's getting. I'm donating everything anyway, so whatever's left.
Fight over it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you'll end up on my mantelpiece.
I'm a whole body donation. I mean, for sure. If you want to take a thigh bone, crack on.
I've got everything in that picture that's in a frame is
What, my thigh bone?
In the photo that I sent. Everything in the black frames is human, so you'll end up in a nice little black frame.
It'd need to be a pretty big frame.
Depends on what bits I take.
I said you can have my thigh bone.
I don't know if I want the thigh bone. It's a bit of an obnoxious thing to have to store.
That's the point. No one's going to look at that and go, "What animal's this?" They're going to be like, "She's killed someone."
But yeah, people think that now, and the human bones that I have very clearly have like holes drilled in them, small holes, but holes, from being like
Wind
medical
chimes.
dummies.
Oh.
Oh, that was such a better way to display them. Missed a trick.
Yeah,
But they were like,
just collect loads of human ribs and have it as a wind chime, and then you can be the weird witch on the road. Don't go near her; she eats children.
that's kind of my goal.
Well, there you
That's
go.
what I want from this. I have. Wait, how many ribs do people have?
I don't know.
16?
I need so many more ribs. Jesus.
I have no many. I have no many. I have no many. There, we'll go with that. I have no idea because they join together further up. No, hold on, they
Yeah.
join all the way around, don't they?
24 ribs.
Hey, yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That explains why one that I have is like really tiny and one is massive. They're clearly from like the top and the bottom.
Or a baby.
I thought I just had a baby rib.
You've actually got a pork rib.
The guy in the shop's just like, suck at another one.
I'm just impressed.
That was my dinner.
I'm just impressed that I got them from two different places, like two different shops.
What would be the best thing you could find in a shop? Taxidermy.
Oh.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
A toddler's head.
Ooh.
With all of the adult teeth, like you know the whole head.
Yes.
When you see all the adult teeth as well, it looks weird as hell.
It does look fucking weird. A friend of mine is debating surgical removal of the testicles.
Hold on, removal. Go on, carry on.
Sorry, the thing cut out. Yes, removal of le testicles, and has said that if they are allowed to keep them, I can have them as a wet specimen.
So let me just get this right. It's just the testicles. So he's going to have a stealth cock.
I feel no.
Oh.
Complete removal.
All the fruit and veg gone.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be really personal having like all of it. So I'm just gonna
have
wet
one.
specimen a ball. Yeah.
Surely you'd want the penis.
Well,
maybe they
personal.
want the penis.
They definitely don't want the penis.
Not even in a wet specimen.
Not even in a wet specimen.
Oh.
They don't.
Then take the whole thing.
Collector.
I would.
I don't be able to keep the whole thing. We're trying to work out how to like argue this because you're not really allowed to keep like bio waste, are you?
Well, if you ask enough for it.
Well, they let me keep my fucking tooth at the dentist when it got extracted.
I've kept my teeth.
Yeah, but like
your dentist is shit.
No, they let me keep mine because it was fucking gnarly. It was the baby tooth that they just didn't take out that lasted until I was 27.
I mean, I feel if you ask enough, if you ask in advance, that's probably easier. I can't, you're half asleep on the table.
Yeah, we're trying to work out how we can do it on like some kind of religious thing.
Just say I'm slightly not as attached as I should be, but I still am slightly attached.
Yeah,
it's the journey.
Yeah, I need to be complete, otherwise I will haunt this ethereal realm.
Yes, when I die, I'll need to be buried complete.
Did you see that woman that got, we'll say assaulted for the sake of just being polite about it, and she castrated her attacker. She just completely stole his balls.
I mean, my wife tells me multiple like true horror stuff, so I've heard of many lovers cutting off bits and pieces.
Oh yeah, there was a woman that just like cut off her lover's junk and like escaped on a bicycle. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that's the one I've heard.
Yeah, but this was like a recent in the last. Like, I remember looking at this on during lockdown on I think it was on TikTok, and this woman was like, "If you ever get assaulted in the way that I have, just steal his junk." And she held up a slightly concealed jar of testicles that she'd stolen from her attacker. And it was just the most badass thing.
I want to know how.
I think she because okay, I think the backstory was that he got her really drunk to do what he did, so she got him really fucking drunk to do what she did.
Oh.
And I think it ended up going to court, and he had to admit what he had done to accuse her of what she had done, and no charges got pressed, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool as fuck.
I mean, I suppose our interpretation, our interpretation of what is cool as fuck, Katie, is a little bit different to the.
I feel like if he's going to use them like that, he gets them confiscated.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I've just tried to re-Google this article, and all I can find is someone bit them off.
I mean, that seems more logical to me.
Yeah.
There's teeth in the game.
Yeah. Jeez. So I've brought the bar down low on topics. Anyone get anything that doesn't involve castration?
So, where are you in your body? Like, where is your point of awareness? Like,
Ooh.
I'm slightly between the eyes and the nose. Like, that's like if I was to like, this is where I am, and it's just like, do you know what I mean?
I'm in like my not my sternum, like my in between my collarbones at the front, just like middle of the chest.
Yeah, definitely between the eyes.
Why did I have an answer though?
Well, you knew exactly what I meant.
Yeah, like why did I have an answer?
It's such a weird kind of, everyone. What do they call it? Everyone's lived the same experience, sort of thing. Everyone's kind of like, oh, this is where I reside.
Yeah.
It's like your third eye. It's your third eye's on your chest.
It's like saying, are even numbers circles or squares?
Squares.
Circles.
See, I say squares.
Odd numbers are circles.
Yeah.
I've never thought of this.
What colour is the number 7?
Green.
Green. Absolutely green, right? But why?
I don't know. What's 12? Red.
Yellow.
Oh, yeah, red. I'd go with red.
This is like when people can hear colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we saying for 5?
Blue.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird.
It's a weird phenomenon, isn't it? Like, you just have the answer and you can't explain why it's that colour.
That's fucking weird. Okay, yeah, we've stumbled across something here.
I bet we haven't.
I do this. I do this all the time with people, like in my Discord, and like unanimously though, 7 is green.
Well, that was my little thing. I had a short one this time. It just really astounded me when I heard it, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, straight there."
Well, like
no second guesses.
Picturing because I literally instinctively went to like my sternum, and I don't know why, and it's weird because I think everyone's gotten to that point of not being able to sleep where they've listened to like fucking sleep meditation just for ambient music to fall asleep to, and then you stumble across one that's got like a man talking you down and telling you how to breathe, and you're like, fucking fine, I'll try it, whatever. So I did, and like it's like a guided meditation. He was like, breathe in from your feet up into your head.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking fine, I'll try it. And like my brain pictured my breath moving from my feet up into my head, and it was a very strange sensation because I could feel it even though it wasn't there. And like when they say like you're like not falling down into the bed, but like you're feeling heavier and like it's almost like you're sinking, your brain makes that feeling happen even though it's not there.
It's like when you see them masks that look inside out, and as it slightly turns, it like reveals itself.
Oh, like that dragon, that cardboard dragon.
Yeah, the one that always follows you around.
Yeah.
It's your perception of it.
Yeah.
I like the one where, like, your nostril, like, if you were to imagine breathing in, you imagine air goes up your nostril.
Yeah.
Like, towards your eye. The hole where your nose is actually is quite close to the hole in your the hole in your head is quite close to your nostril, so you actually breathe into your head, not up.
Yeah, this is why every time I see someone using nasal spray during fucking hay fever season, I'm like, why are you shooting it to the top of your nostril? Like, what are you doing? You're meant to tip it, put it in a little bit, and point it towards the back of your head.
Yeah, that's how I found out about that, because I was like,
Yeah,
I watched an allergist and was like, yeah, you've all been doing it wrong. I'm like, oh,
yeah. Like for years, like I was saying this because I saw the same video recently, and for years I was like, nasal spray doesn't work for me. It makes me feel worse. It's because I'm just spraying it on my skin.
But it was also you saying about how you imagine you breathe in through your nose. And if you breathe in feeling like you're breathing straight to the back of your skull, it feels different.
Yeah.
Do you know when like you breathe up and you tilt your head up? But if
Yeah.
you like pull your head back, it makes it feels weird.
Oh, it does. It's like it just reminded me of when everyone like, did kids ever do that thing where they're like, you're manually blinking now, and then for the next like 5 minutes you're conscious of every blink.
Or like you're
Don't do it. Don't
you're
do it.
on manual
Don't do it.
breathing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you scumbag.
I fucking hate it so much.
What I wish there was more things like that. Like, haha, now you're manually pumping your heart. Oh no! 1, 2, 3.
I find making people consciously aware that they can never get rid of the saliva in their mouth is annoying because they keep trying to swallow their spit and keep making more saliva.
Here's a weird one I heard, which I can't do. Can you scratch your ear from inside your mouth, like at the back of your throat?
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I can also do that little like make your inner ear click thing.
Oh, I can't do
Yeah,
that.
like expand your eardrum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can make the little crunchy sound in my ear.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I can't explain which bit I'm flexing. Let me do it. It's like you're flexing the back of your throat, and like you just hear like squelchy crunching in your ear.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I hate it. It's just so crunchy. It feels like a little bit of cellophane, like a little bit of plastic scrunching in your ear.
I've never had that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I think it's something either to do with like the earwax on the drum or something along those lines.
Have y'all got the gill hole on your ears?
I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I've got the gill hole. So like on the like upper arch of your ear, if you follow it around to where it meets your head, there's like a pinhole if you've got it. Some people have it, some people don't.
It's normally like it normally fills up and is kind of like a blackhead, or is the most common blackhead location.
Yeah, it can fill up with shit.
Oh, that bit. I've seen so many people that I'd always just thought it was a shit piercing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pre-auricular cyst can form in them apparently, but it's called a, I can't pronounce that word. Is it pre-auricular pits? But I don't know. There's a belief that it's because gills were a thing once.
I mean, the only ear I've just checked, I have a little mark there, so it could be, or it could be a mole.
So like, if you've got it, it genuinely looks like a healed piercing.
Yeah.
Um. But yeah, they're like, I thought they were super common, but apparently it's like a 0.1 to 0.9% of the general public have them.
It was a while ago, but I watched the whole, like, how rare are the things your body can do? And I was like, oh, I can do quite a few of these.
Yeah, I stressed like most of my Discord out because I found a picture from back in summer of where I took a picture of my nails to send someone, and for the first few minutes they were like, "Oh, I fucking love those nails. They're kind of cool," and then they looked at the picture and they were like, "Wait, what?"
Is it where all your fingers are straight before I even open it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your nail beds?
Look closer. Look at your nails real quick, like I'm looking at mine in the picture. Spot the difference.
Oh, you're. That took me
Yeah,
for a.
my thumb lines up with my fingers.
How are you doing that?
It just does it. It's just I just turn it that way.
For anyone listening, this photo of Katie has 5 digits in a photo all lined up together, and it took me way too long to realise.
This is what the reactions in the Discord they were like. They were like, "Oh, cool nails." Wait, what? Yeah, I just turned my thumb that way.
That's weird. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So rare body features most people don't have. These are going to be an extra rib. How
Ew.
many people?
Now I need 25 ribs for my collection. Fantastic.
1 in 200 people have an extra rib.
I think double eyelashes is one as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Eye color, having 2 eye colors. Yeah. Heterochromia. Didn't David Bowie have that?
Yeah. That's why everyone keeps calling their huskies Bowie.
Fewer than
Huskies get it a lot as well.
200,000 people have it.
Hmm.
I met someone who had red hair and blue eyes, and apparently that's like 1 in 10,000.
Isn't that every redhead that has blue eyes?
Or is it green eyes? I can't fucking remember now.
Oh no, redheads do have green eyes. I think you're right. You are right.
Because you have to have both parents possess the gene to get it.
Yeah. I thought because I thought blue eyes were like the most common eye color. Because isn't it just the absence of color?
No,
Blue eyes.
brown eyes are the most common. Yeah, blue is a genetic default or something.
I thought blue was the absence of color, but I might just be making shit up. This is a very well researched and factual podcast.
Yeah, we're just spitting straight facts. Don't need to check these. Who's got AB negative blood?
I don't fucking know what blood type I have.
You don't know what blood type you have?
I don't know what blood type I have. I fucking hate needles. Every time I go to the hospital, they steal my blood, and never do they tell me
You need
what
to
blood
ask.
type I have.
If you
I should
ask.
ask. I'm pretty sure that hospital currently has more blood of mine than I have.
No. They sell it to vampires.
They're stealing my fucking blood, and I don't like it.
Okay, because if you have a, what was it, AB negative, only 0.6% of Americans have it. I know it's very rare here as well.
I love that all statistics are like in America because America's the whole world, right?
Oh, your small. Your small hole near the ear one. 0.1 to 0.9% of babies are born with this little pit.
I feel like I said that.
Well, maybe you did, but I wasn't listening.
Yeah, it does look like a dodgy piercing.
Oh, here's your double row eyelashes. What does it say? The statistic. It doesn't. This is annoying. Oh well.
What weird shit does your body do, Aaron?
I am super clicky.
That's not that rare.
That's just age, babe?
No.
Because same.
No, because I can like click my neck, I can click my back, like all by
your
myself.
pussy and your crack.
Yeah. I got hypermobility on my joints.
Oh, okay.
And it isn't painful either. So like I can like dislocate my fingers, so to speak, and it just doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I've got reasonably bad hypermobility in my jaw, according to the dentist at the hospital. My jaw just dislocates for fun, and I look like the fucking opening scene from Scary Movie. Or The Ring. I can't remember which one actually had the fucking cracked jaw scene.
Do you do that when you do your zombie stuff?
No. But it would be effective because, like, I was relocating my jaw the other week at work, and someone from like the other fucking desk, like 4 meters away from me, heard my jaw clicking, and just looked around horrified because it just echoed throughout the whole fucking office.
I click all the time, but I haven't got hypermobility.
Yeah, I think the hypermobility might attribute to the thumb thing, to be fair.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Like, I noticed, because ever since being told that I have it, and it will probably get more bendy as time goes on, is that, like, when I'm standing, like, without, like, normally when I'm standing still, I, like, bounce from one leg to the other, so I'm not standing perfectly still for too long. But I've noticed how normal people stand, and their knees are kind of bent a little bit just naturally. Mine overextend backwards, so I look like a fucking flamingo when I'm standing.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and I could never understand how people could stand at gigs for so long without being in agony. And I realised that their knees are working.
Yeah, then they're locked in.
Yeah. Mine are just like wibble wobbling about the place. I'm just like a fucking baby deer.
I've seen videos of like people in the gym where the weight comes down and their knees bend the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, mine do it ever so slightly. If you were like looking at my legs while I'm standing, they bend more backwards than they bend forwards, and that's why I sort of bounce from one leg to another so that I'm not just like overextending my fucking legs when I'm standing up. Bodies are fucking strange.
They are. Apparently, I've got something called Morton's toe.
Is that the long second toe?
Yeah, my second toe is longer than my big toe.
Mine is too, by like a disgusting amount as well. I fucking hate my toe.
Both of mine are. It's like head and shoulders above the rest.
Yeah, I'm really good at wearing those like flip flops that go in between the toes. Fucking gripping onto that shit like a pterodactyl.
Do any of us have webbed toes?
No.
No, but I knew someone in school that had webbed toes. It's fucking disgusting to look
Yeah.
at. Like.
Yeah. Agreed.
But they only had it on one foot and it wasn't all of their toes.
Surely you want it on all your toes if you can have it.
Yeah, just for the fucking velocity through the water, right?
Go harder, go home.
I feel bad for saying it was gross. Sorry about your toes, person whose name I forget.
I wonder who our listener is for this week.
Hopefully not the web toe guy.
Sandra. I don't know if we've had a Sandra.
I know one single Sandra and she was a massive twat.
There you go, Sandra. So, do apologise about into this podcast because you've just been called a twat.
Well, if you own a load of Vauxhall Fleet cars and your name is Sandra, you should know that you're a twat because no one ever told you. And I think if someone had told you, things would have changed.
Would they?
I'm sorry. Fucking rats chewed through the wiring on her Fleet vans. Yeah. And she was like, well, you've clearly put something on your wiring that makes them appealing to rats. I'm like, no, you're a cleaning company. You park in fucking dingy shit alleyways, and overnight you store your vans next to water near the countryside. Rats are just chewing your vans because they're there and they're trying to get to the leftover sandwiches you leave in your footwell. Don't be a dick.
Sounds about right.
Oh, she'd scream. She'd scream down the phone. What are you lacing the Vivaros with? Fucking cheese. Shut up.
Yeah, what are you putting in them vans, eh? Where you're putting all the cheese.
Cheese wiring.
I literally had to get one of the like higher up managers to call her and be like, well, they're not soy based or anything, so I'm pretty sure the rats aren't eating them for pleasure.
I thought they did eat wires for pleasure.
The tingling sensation.
Don't kink shame them.
London rats are another breed.
I saw one the other day. Hench. Could have mistaken it for a small cat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember being in a brew house kitchen in Islington, I think, and there was a small mouse running around the brewery section of said venue. And being from where we're from, we were just like, "Oh, look at the little mouse!" Oh. And these Londoners were freaking the fuck out about a tiny mouse. Like, we were waiting for it to come out from behind the tank, just like, "There he is! Hi!"
Ooh, piece of candy.
So, Aaron, what's your topic?
I've done the goodbye.
What do you mean you did do the goodbye?
That was my. Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm a follower, not a leader. I
yeah.
I know what I am. I know my limits.
I'm looking through my list and I'm starting to run out of things. Nothing that I care to go too deep into, anyway.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Here's one. Have you ever seen the map of the caving systems in America?
No.
And then if you look at it versus missing people.
Yes, I have seen this.
God, yeah.
And now I've just gone on to Snoops because it's the first thing that pops up. Is this bullshit?
Oh.
The coincidence doesn't seem quite as spooky. Okay. Mixture. Ooh.
Did you say Snoops?
Snoops? Snopes? Whatever it is.
I feel like it's Snopes.
No, it's Snoopy.
There's not two O's.
No, it's definitely Snoopy.
Snoopy.
I'm on the Snoopy website. You're saying I can't fact check this. I'm a dog. I didn't read it. I just saw the symbols and thought, oh yeah, Snoopy's.
Oh.
But yeah, it is Snopes, or whatever you fucking call it. Yeah, apparently it's a little bit false because it's not everyone who's ever gone missing.
Yeah, it's just the spooky cases, the weird ones, right?
Yeah, but it's a maybe. It's possible.
It's a maybe. Maybe our calling with this podcast is to turn into a true crime expose.
What true crime are you doing?
Ben, do you know any serial killers that'd be willing to out themselves for, clout for this podcast?
I feel like we know some that might eventually be serial killers.
I mean, yes. I think
we've already gone through this. We know people that have murdered, don't we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Done a murder, but not enough murder.
I knew the murder victim, and I knew the murderer by knowing the murder victim.
Yeah.
So we just need to convince them to do more murders.
He's in prison right now. He's for the murder.
Good.
For the next 15+ years.
Good.
What was I going to say? It's not a fun fact, but it is something that kind of made me rethink the whole thing. And it's just about a music video. Jamiroquai, Virtual Insanity. Do we remember that music video?
Yes, it's an amazing music video.
Yeah, where the floor moves, right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
It's not wrong.
The room moves.
So hold on. How is he moving? What?
If you rewatch the video, it will completely fuck you up. So there's a 3-seater sofa and then a smaller sofa, and the smaller sofa is staying put, and the big sofa is moving around with the floor, and he's tiptoeing around it against the wall and stuff, and doing all of his cool shit around it. Yeah, they made a box, like a box room, put it on wheels, and bolted one of the sofas to it. And when they decided they then wanted that sofa to move, they just unbolted it from the wall of this moving room. And there were just people fucking pushing the room around from the outside.
This is mad.
It messed with my brain.
I'm going to have to watch it now.
I was going to say, rewatch it while we're talking if you have to. But, when you look at it, you're like, holy shit, yeah. That's so simple. I genuinely thought the floor was moving.
I thought it was exactly what you said, but the floor was being pulled around.
Yeah.
But hold on, how is? Oh, because the room's moving backwards.
Yeah.
So why does it make it look like he's wobbling?
Making him look like he's wobbling. You can actually notice the room wobbling where it's been moved like too quickly.
But when the thing is, I'm watching it right now. When he's dancing, he looks very wobbly.
The man's just got flair. But yeah, that sofa, that like one-seater chair thing, is bolted to that wall.
Oh,
and the other one's just free moving, and then they unbolt it when they want that one to move as well. So he's just walking about like it's trippy to watch when you know that it's the room moving more so than when.
So hold on, there's a bit where there's guys standing and they literally are just standing still and he's walking. So how do you explain that one?
Well, now I need to get to the point in the video. How far along is it?
Oh no, hold on, because I'm so confused. Let me get it's about 1 minute.
Okay, I'm nearly there.
Oh no, hold on, because it would be, wouldn't it? Because they're standing still and they're just letting the wall move with their fingers.
Yeah.
For God's sake. Next, you're going to tell me that Superman Lovers isn't a potato.
I just rewatched it after finding it out, and it's kind of more and less impressive.
So again, there's another part in here where the sofa spins around in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'm watching that bit. They're rotating the box.
Yeah, but how is the? No, but it.
There's like a camera attached to the open end of the box, and he's just following the camera and facing the direction of the camera, and the box is moving around the stationary sofa.
This is so annoying.
Awful, isn't it? And he didn't even have like a routine or anything for this. They were like, okay, go west slowly. Okay, go south real quick.
Next, you're going to tell me this crow that's flying through isn't real. The crow was actually suspended from the floor, and he was dragging the room around the crow. This is making terrible podcast, by the way.
It is, but that was my fact that kind of blew my mind a little bit. And it wasn't even that good. I was just like, shut the fuck up. I've been wrong all this time.
I mean, it makes a lot more sense that they moved the room rather than, he moved on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, for sure. Did you know there is a museum of neoliberalism at the moment in Lewisham, and it's just like a fake Amazon warehouse that's like exhibiting bottles of employees' piss and like the things that they wear in their arms that say to pick things faster.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
that's really fucking cool and jarring simultaneously.
Oh yes, the man-made horrors of whatever that saying is.
Yeah, I think I also just recently appreciated how old Oxford University is as well.
Oh, what? Because of the Aztecs?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1096 it was founded in.
They were teaching science before science was even science.
Yeah, they were teaching medicine before fucking bodies were cut up.
Yeah,
to see how they worked.
Back when it was the fluids.
150 years before glasses were invented, and 400 or so years before Leonardo da Vinci examined corpses to see how they tick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have too much air in blood in you.
It was before people understood how blood cells worked.
Before realizing that, what was it, like bacteria?
Yeah. It's what was it called? That like bad air was making people ill.
Yeah. It's the four somethings in
the
body. Your
asthma?
Miasma.
Yeah.
My ass man?
But 400 years before the Aztec Empire was founded.
Yeah, so the university is older than all of America.
Yeah.
They're still going.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got buildings older than Canada, just like normal residential buildings.
But isn't there something that is older than Oxford? like an ongoing thing.
I mean, not Genghis Khan. He was after Oxford. It fucking blows my mind. I don't know. I don't know what the oldest building is.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that there's like an institution is what I was looking for that is older than Oxford University, but is it just a few years?
It's going to be something really, really like minuscule, like or something really silly.
Baloney.
The first clown college.
Oh, just everyone can just keep going. Oh, Oxford University is older than the Aztecs. Like I already know this. What was that other one?
Okay, this is spelt like baloney, and I don't like it. It's just saying University of Baloney.
Baloney. Is it a real thing?
I don't really trust the internet at this point. It's led me down rabbit holes before that aren't true, and I've wasted a lot of time
It's
on
an
them.
Italian university founded in 1088.
Is that Balliol?
No, that's yeah. It's saying that's the history of Oxford, though. University of Balliol and Merton colleges were established between 1249 and 1264.
Well, this Italian University of I don't know how to pronounce this without sounding like a twat. Bolognese. Bolognese.
We are uncultured as fuck. It's gonna say baloney.
Baloney. It is baloney.
It is baloney. I'm saying it's spelled like baloney.
It is Bologna. University of Bologna
I hate this.
is 10 years older than Oxford.
I don't like it.
Someone else here is arguing that there's another university older than both of them.
I think it's the one Aaron said.
What's that?
The Balliol. But that is Oxford, right?
No. This one is an Indian one apparently, but there's like no source.
Yeah, it's saying that Balliol is one of Oxford's oldest colleges. So it's technically in Oxford, but it's not Oxford University, and it was founded in 1263.
Yeah,
But that's not
1263.
older. We're at 1088, isn't it, Oxford?
No,
And Bologna's
I thought
1086.
the 1086. I thought 1088 was Bologna.
1088 is Bologna. Yeah. I fucking hate this so much.
Oh, why are we so uncultured?
I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna call us out for saying baloney. No one listens. What? No one's gonna call us out for saying baloney. I'm gonna see this occasionally. Fucking pops up on my TikTok, and I hear my voice and like immediately scroll away. So I'm just gonna hear myself saying baloney 12 times, panicked on TikTok, and just have a meltdown about it. Fucking baloney.
Bologna.
Baloney.
The Americans have been like, it's not. It's that's a type of sausage.
You ever seen baloney? It looks fucking gross.
Isn't it just like skinless sausage?
It just looks. Every time I've seen it, it just looks like a weird colour. It looks like the colour of tongue.
Hmm.
And it just looks really wet.
I'm just looking at facts that blow my mind, and they're all really shit ones.
They always are. This is why you have to just organically find a rabbit hole and fall in it.
Yeah.
Because they're always shit facts that everyone knows or that aren't true. And
Just like the Bologna University.
look at this fucking baloney and tell me that doesn't look disgusting.
Why did I instantly thought you were going to send me a dick pic?
Because you know better.
It just looks like a shit piece of ham.
It just looks like Billy Bear meat, but like somehow
Less appealing.
mushier.
Oh no, where's my little fact page gone? I think Aaron's dead.
Is Aaron dead?
Aaron is dead.
Aww.
Long live the new king.
Who's going to take over? Jericho.
This cat
Jericho's
can
heir
only
to his throne. Oh, I see. Well, I have no more fun facts. I'm thoroughly out of facts.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we haven't prepared very well for this.
We didn't. My messenger's broken. It keeps removing the permission to display over other apps.
Yeah.
So I only get a notification when I open Messenger, which is kind of rare.
Yeah,
So
I had the same problem before.
Yeah, so I was aware of this today. when I saw the WhatsApp.
Yeah. That's fine. We've got a little WhatsApp group going now. Not for you, weird listeners.
Yeah, this isn't content. Go away. Don't go away. Please listen to us.
Please listen to us. Please.
Baloney.
Subscribe now to Katie's OnlyFans where she'll just scream baloney at you for 5 minutes.
I call it baloney fans. I shouldn't have, but I did. And now it's out there. And Ben's dying. Everything's gone so well.
I'm just so tired.
I mean, that's the perpetual state of being at this age, right?
Yeah. I've been doing night shifts and then back to day shifts and then night shifts.
I didn't realise you had night shifts.
Yeah, I do work.
Yeah, but I thought you were like your own boss.
Yeah, but the money's really good.
Yeah.
So why not?
Quality of life.
I need money.
Ah.
Give me the money. Because I'm doing the download.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, go see Cunt and the Gang.
Are they there?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
They were there like every year for like a decade and then stopped. But now they're back.
Oh, I will definitely, hopefully, see them.
Yep.
They haven't released the list yet of the times.
Yeah, I'm still in like the Facebook groups that associate with all that stuff, and people are complaining about that very thing.
I really want to know. I need to weigh up who I want to see.
I've not been to a festival that I haven't worked for a really long time, and I don't know if I could be asked with the trip to the campsite.
See, I don't know. There was the only obviously the last couple that I worked, and I was like, I kind of miss the quiet and the shower.
Yeah.
And the kind of like, I don't have to be here if I don't want to be. I can just go and hide somewhere.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to just relax. Like, I'm not going to go mental like I would normally do. I think I'm past that now.
I love that at work, like, let's go fucking mental. You're like, oh, I have no obligations for a whole week. I'm just going to be chill.
That's the plan.
No more dragging people inebriated home on the boat.
Sorry.
Not you.
How many times have I got to say sorry?
Not you, the other one.
That's what I mean. Oh. It's my fault.
It's his fault because he's a greedy little thief. Yeah. And I technically helped.
Yeah, well, we all help in our own way. See, but if you would have got as inebriated as us, we could have all carried each other home.
You just wanted to win.
Yes. I wanted to see you live your best life.
I don't think I would have. Did you see him?
He was living his best life.
He was shouting at teenagers.
That's his best life.
He was really sweaty.
Living his best life. He was a fish.
He churned up a bourbon biscuit in his mouth and it turned into a disgusting brown paste.
Look, we can't judge other people's kinks, okay?
You can't just use that for everything when it's not true.
You can't judge me for my kinks. My kink is saying that.
Kink.
Well, I find you wrong because you can't judge me for that kink.
That's just your opinion.
No, it's my kink.
Not everything's a kink.
And to judge me on that is a hate crime.
It's not a hate crime. Well, I hate it.
See, it's a crime. It's a hate crime.
Should we wrap this up?
Yep. Well, Aaron dipped because he's can't say that word. He's a person. He's a person. Redacted. He's redacted. He's a pterodactyl.
Yeah. And I'm here still, so bye.
I'll be the same. I'm not saying goodbye anymore. Don't want God to be with you.
Ciao.